Hello fellow Helldivers, Thornton here, out doing a little mountain biking on Mount Cheyenne at the Upper Captain Jacks. But today we're going to be talking about augmentations coming to the DSS, everything you guys need to know about it, and what it means for Pandora and the Automatons. But without further ado, let's get into today's topic.
So we've got a lot of interesting things to talk about with Helldivers 2 today. The first thing is we covered it briefly. I did a very short video on it yesterday to let you guys know, but in case you are unaware, Reddit went on a lockdown temporarily with the whole Charlie Kirk thing. If you're wondering why Charlie Kirk is somehow involved with Helldivers 2, I'll go ahead and play this clip right here.
Inscriptions on the 3 unfired casings read, "Hey fascist!" Catch! Up arrow symbol, right arrow and symbol, and 3 down arrow symbols. A second unfired casing read, "Oh Bella Chow, Bella Chow, Bella Chow, Chow Chow," and a third unfired casing read, "If you read this, you are gay, LMAO."
So the assassin that actually took out Charlie Kirk put in the 500 Eagle, which is the up, right, 3 down arrows in one of the bullets. I don't know why he went with Helldivers to connect to this like weird public outing. It's overall is absolutely mind-blowing. It'll be interesting to see if the devs respond to it at all. Moving on though, we are going to be talking about, well, the Great Expedition. Helldivers has actually been putting out some tweets themselves saying on September 11th, the Great Expedition, and there are some subtitle files that DripQ let us know about. Now we already know of the new mega cities that we were building, Aspiration, Yearning, and Hope. However, on the top line there it says Great Expeditionary Fleet Yard, the first manned site established in gloom-infested space, which is the current major order we're actually working on getting done. Where it gets interesting though again is at the very bottom. It says the top secret site where augmentation to the DSS are constructed, Pandora base. So it looks like the DSS is going to get some upgrades. We're going to make a more powerful super weapon for Super Earth, which is going to be needed because Iron Sights has pointed out that the Automatons are also building their own super weapon Death Star thing, which is going to be pretty key for us. Now the other thing I want to talk about is with the E711 now being synthesized to make dark fluid, which a lot of you probably have seen in the Coretta Kelly broadcast. Also covered that in another video. This is likely going to lead to the Clendath 2 event, which is something we've been waiting for a very long time. Ironsights actually let us know that it's going to be a special event tied to the planet that will result in a biome change. During this event, a large blue-green planet appears illuminating the surface of the planet, and the event is similarly set up to how the Meridia black hole was. So it's the next big thing, and it's about a year after the whole Meridia thing happened anyway, so it kind of makes sense that we're finally getting a big new event like that. And well, we actually have some gameplay of the planet, and it's much cooler than just the planet itself, because, well, Ironsight showed us the APC footage, which is probably the next vehicle. It was re-added into the game recently, and the planet he's actually testing it out on appears to be Clendath 2, so I'll play a little clip of that.
Liberty dispensed.
Of course, going back to the whole DSS thing with the super weapon, we know that there is going to be augmentations to it, but some bad stuff might happen to the DSS first. We actually got some subtitles that were leaked by Astro, and it is important to note these are story spoilers, so do be aware of that before you go any further into this video. And there's some very interesting stuff here. One that really particularly stuck out to me is the Democracy Space Station was a cost we had no choice but to pay. It will be rebuilt larger, stronger, and more democratic. And there is some audio from Coretta Kelly, which we're going to play right now. There's no visuals for this yet.
Good evening. I'm Coretta Kelly. The Ministry of Expansion released an evacuation warning for planets near the Meridian Singularity following a sharp spike in dark energy radiation. Experts believe that the wormhole has been held open by a constant flow of dark energy from the Illuminate invaders. Now, it appears that flow has ceased, resulting in an unstable singularity on the verge of catastrophic collapse. The Ministry of Truth states that this is the latest act of vile escalation from the Illuminate cult. Super-Earth will not be terrorized by a space-time warping bomb. Citizens on affected planets are advised to report signs of dark energy radiation sickness, such as boils, floating, and loss of democratic reasoning. That's Liberty's latest. I'm Coretta Kelly. Good evening, I'm Coretta Kelly. The Meridian wormhole has been safely collapsed with minimal consequences. The fearless Helldivers enabled the daring launch of the Democracy space station, converted into a giant nuclear bomb, into the center of the singularity, where it detonated with over 10 trillion megatons of explosive force. The controlled collapse of the wormhole prevented what could have been an unimaginable catastrophe. The scientists who determined how to collapse the singularity have been awarded the Presidential Medal of Super Freedom. In a collective statement, they said, "We were completely sure this would be safe. It's no surprise that it worked. We knew what we were doing." That's Liberty's latest. I'm Coretta Kelly. Good evening. I'm Coretta Kelly with breaking news. The Illuminate cult has triggered a catastrophic collapse of the Meridian Singularity, releasing a massive wave of dark energy that has destroyed multiple planets in its vicinity. Experts believe the dark energy radiation from the event could be even more destructive in the long run, affecting up to 60% of the entire galaxy. And, according to the Ministry of Science, the fabric of space-time could be damaged in ways we do not yet understand. In a statement, the president said, "Now is not the time to mourn. Now is the time for justice. We will mourn when our citizens are no longer threatened. We will mourn when democracy is safe. We will mourn when every last Illuminate is purged from existence." Coming up, will listening to war stories during pregnancy make your baby more patriotic? More after the break.
Let me know down below, guys, what are your thoughts on the augmentations to the DSS and what do you think they'll entail? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here where I have my new outdoor channel, which covers tons of cool videos and stuff that we do outdoors. But until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Keep spreading managed democracy.